Hey y'all, Stone Coyote here with a bit of a quick specialty lesson type thing going on. Um, Someone was having trouble with another tutorial's inventory system, and while they're watching mine, I decided I'd make a quickie for the exact issue. Quickie video. And the exact issue is they were having trouble making the widget open and close repeatedly because it's going through like 7,000 different places. So, here's a quick crash course rundown on how to make an inventory system you can open and close repeatedly. Okay, so one of the things I did was I made a UI folder in my game, and then I right-clicked here, went to Blueprint, or you can go to Blueprint Class, Create Actor, named it Blueprint UI Controller. I also have a widget blueprint, boom, just like that. Widget blueprint, user widget, named it inventory. Got that open. Got the UI controller open. The UI controller is going to have an interface. Which I amazingly don't have yet. What, was I not planning to put a UI or what? Anyways, blueprint interface UI. Okay. Main things we want to do right now are open inventory widget, close inventory widget. Okay. And I am not on mute. That's different. Okay. So, we go into class settings, add interface, BPI, UI, bloom, done. Close, open. Okay, let's switch these around just for visual aesthetics. So on open inventory widget, create widget. Leave some space there. The class is going to be widget blueprint inventory. Get player controller for the owning player. Return value. No. Return value, let's promote it to a variable. Inventory widget reference. Okay. Got that. So then we add to viewport, set reference. Okay. That's not going to be as direct. My bad. So we take our inventory widget reference is valid, question mark. Oops. Okay. We're going to need more space. So, inventory widget reference is valid. Is in... No. Is in... What the heck? Is in viewport. If it's valid and it's in viewport, do nothing. If it's valid, let's do this. Valid and in viewport already. Loop. If it's not in the viewport, let's tidy this up a bit, people. If it isn't in the viewport, add it to the viewport. So where we're at now. On event, open inventory widget. If the inventory widget is already valid, we check if it's in viewport. If it's not, we add it to the viewport. If it isn't valid, then we... Oh, wait, we already have that. If it isn't valid, we do that. Ugly, whatever. Okay, so after all that, well, obviously we're going to need to do this as well. Could have also just run it from there like I was planning to originally. So let's add something to our inventory to know this works. Canvas panel, overlay, sort of centered, do a bit of that action, do a bit of that action. Oh, that's horrible. More like that. Okay. 0, 0, 0, 0. This ensures that it's always at this location on the screen. As I understand it, I'm no UI expert. I just get stuff done as I need it. Okay. So we're just checking the inventory closes and opens for now. I can go into more detail. I have more detail in another tutorial. And we should probably put a text block in here in the middle. Make it big. But I like the light font more. Inventory open. Bloop, bloop. Okay. It's not valid. Create it. Add it. If it's closed, remove. Okay. And then I like to set it to nothing when I remove a widget. I don't know if that actually does anything or anything like that, but I just like to set it to nothing. We can get a little fancier, and I honestly suggest doing this. If you go into your tags, this is a really good time to do this. Go ahead and do that. Default, so cabin fever, add sub tag UI.inventory. And let's just make another one just to make the tags work better. HUD. Great. Current widget. Gameplay tag. So no matter what, when we're opening the widget, we need to set the current widget to inventory. And I'm just making an assumption here that when we're closing an inventory widget, we're almost always going to go into the HUD, correct? Great. And that's just to help you later on because tags switch. And switching on tag is just so much better than switching on name because there is absolutely no way you can ever mess up that you're in the HUD or you're in the inventory. And what you can do from here, go on, I don't need you law right now. What you can do from here with this is if we're in the HUD, we do that nonsense, and really this makes a lot of this redundant because we do all the gubbins when we're in that widget. And if we're in the inventory, we go down to here. Ideally, we'd create a function. No, function isn't going to work for this, but we could create an event. A function could work because we're using it more than once. If you're using a thing more than once, it's generally best to make a function, but just for getting it working, you can organize it however the hell you want. And the selection should be the current widget. So if we open the inventory widget and it's on the HUD, oops, I forgot an important thing. If we open the inventory widget and it's on the HUD, then we need to remove the HUD, don't we? Which means HUD needs... Okay. There we go. I really should have just turned that into a function again. I don't know why I keep... Sorry, doing that. Okay. So let's organize you again. Bring you over here. Great. So if the HUD is up, we remove the HUD and open the inventory. If the inventory is up, we remove it. This is slightly different, isn't it? You remove it, and then do the whole add it again. Alright. So that's just to stop you from creating multiple inventory widgets on themselves, if my scrap up works correctly. So we got all that done. Great. Next, we need to find the thing that's controlling the game. Oh my, what do I have at all? Okay, who do we have? First person character, thank you. So, let's find this guy. And in here is going to be a inventory loop. I prefer to do on completed. That allows you to do a hold to open if you want and all that. It just feels more natural too to most people. Well, to me at least. I don't know. I'm not speaking for other people. What am I thinking? Anyways, inventory. Get all actors with interface. This is dirty. You can do this two ways. You can either do it like this with the widget, or with the interface, and in here just toggle, branch it, and do that. That's probably the most effective way. But either way, it requires the player to know if the inventory is on, which is fine. It's just one variable. Matter of fact, the player should probably know this anyway, since they're doing the opening, right? I try to keep as much stuff off the player controller and player character as possible, to be honest. Okay, anyways. Yeah, widget. Switch on it. Oi, my mouse accuracy, the game is a lame. Okay. I'm just doing the same thing over here. Oh, I would really rather that be on the... So, this is wrong. This needs to be here. No, this is right here. This is all we need. Sometimes I surprise even myself, right? Toggle inventory. If it's the HUD, it makes the inventory. If it's the inventory, it makes the HUD. That should work better. Let's find out. So, do I have that set? Where's my mapping context? Boom, 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 boom. Tab. Okay. Where'd you go? Forgot to set it up. Okay. So, we're looking for the UI. Get the closest, which should be your only UI controller, and from there, toggle inventory widget. There it is. That's irrelevant. You can get rid of it. I think we'll find out, right? Oops. Something I always forget to do. Seem to have remembered this time is actually bring the wow, that widget looked weird. So let's see if it works. It doesn't. Okay, that's fine. But why not? Let's find out. What? Okay, see, there it's actually toggling there. Oh. Current widget is nothing. bloop, 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 bloop. There we go. Boom. Done. Whoa, there's errors. Yay! Access none, trying to read. Oh, so. Oh, of course. Let's try that again. What? Alright. So we just add a layer of redundancy. No worries. And if it's not valid, we just do that. And no errors. There we have it. Okay, if I missed anything, since this was sort of a special request video, just let me know. But otherwise, not too bad in 20 minutes, right? Alright, catch you later.